Coffee and Convo, y'all. Let's get it.
Sanctioned by the new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building, man. You already know what time it is. Welcome to the latest installment of Coffee and Convo. I am your host, Graphk Raider, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. You guys can be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are. Some stuff to unpack today, man. So I said, you know what, man, let's do a show. And let's get together real quick and let's break this stuff down, man. So for those who do not know, Hall of Fame quarterback Troy Aikman had some interesting words, interesting take on Tom Brady. We're going to talk about a potential trade for a quarterback, with Jimmy G on the shelf right now. So we're gonna break some stuff down, man. Until then, salute to everybody here in the building, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. Also, you know how we do on every Coffee and Convo. Let me know where you are watching from. Are you watching from work, at home, your wife's, your girlfriend's, your side chick? Where are you watching from right now? What city and state? Let me know down in the comments section where you guys are rocking that, man. Shout out to my family, Erica Ramos. You already know. I'm definitely going to see you in Rube soon. Reno, we're definitely going to talk about the Trey Lance rumors. Shout out to East Oakland in the building. Cars for the Low. Shout out to the 702. Las Vegas is in the building. We got Tacoma. Shout out to Al, man, our dog. RK. Vegas is in the building. Fruitland, Idaho. Shout out to our brother John Corrigan in the building. Sanger, California, 408. East Palo Alto. What's good, Rogue? What's good, Rogue? We got East Oakland, Fresno, East Los Angeles, man. I love it. San Leandro, San Bernardino. We all over the place. Ohio, Sassoon City, man. Shout out to Sassoon. I love it. East LA. Oh, hold on. And most, come on, man. Shout out to my dog, Raiders God, 916, South Sacramento in the building. Salute to my hometown of Sacramento, man. We got El Paso. Everybody's just checking in, man. Salute. All right, let's talk about it, you guys. I'm going to present a few things, share the screen, and we're going to talk about it. Let me get this off the screen first. Boom. We're going to talk about this real quick. Make sure you guys can see it. Got it. Shout out to TMZ Sports. They just had Troy Aikman on to talk about pretty much our quarterback situation in Las Vegas. And I'm going to read this article, and I want you guys' feedback on this. Now, under center for the Las Vegas Raiders, Tom Brady, Troy Aikman tells TMZ Sports he could imagine a scenario in 2023 where that situation is a very real thing, saying he wouldn't put it past Brady to suit up for the team he's about to be part owner of. I don't want to speak for Tom, the Dallas Cowboys legend told, I'm not going to say that name, pause, but I wouldn't rule anything out. Aikman's reasoning is simple. He says because of the way Brady keeps himself in shape and his great relationship with head coach Josh McDaniels, he could see it all happening. Plus, Brady owning a piece of the team wouldn't hurt the chances either. I would bet that just nothing is off the table, Aikman said, as far as what may occur during the season or what Tom's role may be. Of course, the Raiders already have Jimmy Garoppolo signed to a big contract, and Aikman said he strongly believes Brady is done playing. So Aikman did say, you guys, that he believes that Tom Brady is done, but nothing is off the table at this point. But the Hall of Famer added, you just never know. So, and then he goes into his spiel with Aaron Rodgers and all the above. But what do you guys take from Tom Brady, the Tom Brady, Troy Aikman talk? What do you take from Troy Aikman saying don't rule anything out? Nothing is off the table. Shout out to Troy Aikman, man. Let me see. Shout out to my brother, man. Diamond. Come on, man. My brother hashtag is in the building. Salute to my brother, man. Love you, brother. You already know. He's still our best QB if Jimmy G String can't suit up. There you go. There you go, M. Shout out to my dog Black Sunday. Salute, Graphk. What's the word? Davis guilt trip Brady into a one-year QB for the silver and black? Who's to say, my brother? We have to talk about it. And this has been all the talk in Raider land these past few days, right? Is Tom Brady going to suit up for us with Jimmy G's injury? The whole incentives and all the other stuff that all the the revisions that we put in Jimmy G's contract if he's not ready to go week one. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I do believe that Tom Brady is done, but this is Tom Brady, you guys. We have no clue, no idea what is going to happen at the end of the day with him. 1 minute, he's done. I'm done. It's a wrap. It's over with. The next thing you know, he's in a Tampa Bay Buccaneers jersey running it back, right? You just never really know. And it's things like this that come from Hall of Fame quarterbacks like Troy Aikman, who does commentary in the NFL, that knows a lot behind the scenes. So you got to kind of take that for what it's worth. You know what I mean? He did say he's not ruling anything out, but he did say that he truly believes that Tom Brady is done. But you guys, what do you think about this Troy Aikman article? Shout out to TMZ Sports. It's just always interesting to see other QBs, Hall of Fame quarterbacks speak on these kind of situations because, like I said before, Troy has a lot of insight, a lot of insiders in the NFL that he talks to. So I know he knows some things that a lot of us don't have access to. You know what I mean? So this is very interesting, man. Shout out to our dog Black Sunday, man, on the 20-piece special. I appreciate you, my brother. Justin says it would be a great story for Brady's legacy. Yeah, man, to come in on a retired year, play for Josh McDaniels, play under Zeke, and come in and win a championship in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. That would be phenomenal. Shout out to my dog Black Sunday once again. Graphk, what would you want us to do at QB if Jimmy G is unavailable or we release him? Who'd you want? Me personally, Black Sunday, I would have loved, right? And you know, I'm not going to be a guy that's just going to keep living in the past, but I would have loved to bring Stidham back. I wish we would have brought Stidham back for one more year. But we have a guy that this regime is really high on that we took in the 4th round out of Purdue, Aiden O'Connell. You know, everybody can say Cam Newton is familiar with this system, or you can go out and get a Teddy Bridgewater, who at this point is a career backup. There's other names, right? You can go get a Carson Wentz. Me personally, if Jimmy G is not the guy and he's not ready to go week one, right? He's just not good. That scar tissue, whatever it is. If that foot is not healed up and ready to go week one, I am putting our guy Aiden O'Connell in the fire. I'm throwing him in the pan, and I'm seeing if he can handle the fire. Simple and plain. If Jimmy G is not the quarterback, you guys, and Tom Brady is not a realistic option, at the end of the day, you put Aiden, high stakes O'Connell out there and see if he can run with the Wolves. That's how I feel. I know we got Brian Hoyer. I'm telling you now, if you put Brian Hoyer out there, we know who he is. He's a career journeyman, a career veteran guy that's sitting at the end of the bench. He's helping these young guys, get accustomed to, the system. At the end of the day, I don't want to see Brian Hoyer at all. I do not want to see Brian Hoyer. It's Aiden O'Connell's job if Jimmy G is not here. That's how I feel. At the end of the day, give him the reins, see what he can do, throw him into the fire. So, Black Sunday, salute to you on a $5 donation. But yes, if Jimmy G's not there, I am giving the football to Aiden O'Connell and saying, go out there and make this shit happen. Yeah, let's see O'Connell play while Jimmy heals. There you have it. There you have it. Shout out to my dog, Raider Jimmy, man. You already know what time it is, bro. Salute to my dog. Rick, and I'm starting to see people talk about, Garbers. Nah, there was a reason that this guy was on the practice squad last year. He was a development quarterback at best. I watched him at Cal. I never thought that his game would translate to the NFL after college. I just think that this is a guy that they just took as a developmental type guy as a UDFA to see what they have. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even know if Garbers even makes this roster, because at this point we have 4 QBs now. He was on the practice squad all last season. I don't think Garbers makes this roster at all. So I hear you, Rick, but no. Give Aiden O'Connell the ball over him 10 times out of 10. I'm just not doing it. Shout out to my dog, Kenny Mack, man. Docs, I'm not high on Aiden, Blue Oyster O'Connell, but I'd rather a young quarterback than an overpaid QB with physical limitations. And there you have it, man. There you have it. And at the end of the day, if Jimmy G somehow, some way, we get out of that contract, right, and he doesn't play, let's just say it, which I don't believe that at all. Knocking on wood, though. But that money is freed up, and we're paying them. Pretty much, we have a guy on a rookie deal at the quarterback spot with all that freed up money to be able to pay Josh Jacobs and take care of some of this defense. Go get some more guys on the defensive side of the ball. Because there's still going to be some interesting pieces going into week 1. There's still going to be some guys without jobs. You know what I mean? So you can still build that defense and you can take care of Josh Jacobs. So, look, give Aiden O'Connell the chance to be the guy if Jimmy can't go. Shout out to Kenny Mack. And I definitely understand where you're coming from, bro. No one should be high on Aiden O'Connell right now. Let's just keep it a buck. He was cool at Purdue. He's coming to the NFL, Well, I don't even want to go over his stats again because we broke those down a million times. You shouldn't be high on Aiden O'Connell at this point. He hasn't proven anything. He hasn't done anything at the next level. And let's just keep it a buck. Like I said before, even in college, he was just cool. But the thing that I trust is Josh McDaniels grabbing him and saying, this is what we're going to do. If Josh McDaniels can make Aiden O'Connell that system quarterback that he's always been proven to do, with all these other guys, the Jimmy G's of the world, the Tom Brady, he's put his arm around a lot of guys and helped them become that system guy. If he can do the same thing with Aiden O'Connell, you guys, we may be in for a good ride. That's all I'm saying. But he has to prove it to the nation. He has to prove it to himself. He has to prove it to his teammates. Right now, Aiden O'Connell has not proven anything. Shout out to my dog, Kenny Mack. Shout out to Black Sunday once again, my brother. So let's say we go with O'Connell, throw him into the fire. How do you think Devontae feels? Look, Black Sunday, I have to be honest, bro, right? I love Devontae Adams. That is my favorite Raider. That is my favorite receiver in this league. I'm also like just love him because he comes from my area, Northern California. He grew up a Raider fan. That is my favorite football player in the NFL. Okay, my favorite player in the NFL. But I don't care if Devontae's not happy. It is what it is. I'm not in this to cater to people's feelings, right? Like Devontae is Devontae. You know what I mean? If he's not sold on it, then hey, it is what it is. And this is not me saying I'm going to pick Aiden O'Connell over Devontae Adams because I would never do that. But at the end of the day, I think the guy, he's already said it. He wants to be here, and he's just going to go out there and deal with – look, you got to deal with who's at QB point blank period at the end. Either you trust the system, you trust what we got going on, you trust the coaching staff, or you just say, look, man, I want out of here. And then we can go from there. But at the end of the day, bro, I don't really give a shit about how Devontae Adams feels. At the end of the day, go out there and play your game. Period. I don't care who's at quarterback. Go out there and play your game. I really, truly do not believe I don't care about any of these guys' feelings about who we have at quarterback. That shit means nothing to me. Let me see. And Devontae is great with anybody. If you guys watched him, play with Jordan Love, and look, he had two big games with Stidham at quarterback last year. A big game against the Niners, and he had an okay game against the Chiefs in week 17, week 18. So at the end of the day, man, this guy can make any quarterback look good. You know what I mean? And people are not understanding, though, that Aiden O'Connell, he has the vision. He has the release. I definitely trust his game, and I trust that Josh McDaniels is going to unlock the best out of him. But we shall see. AJ, that's great. And I agree with you. He's the best wide receiver in the NFL, but I don't give a shit about how he feels. I mean, look, man, you get paid a lot of money to go out there and play football. And you're also getting paid a lot of money to go out there and play for the team that you grew up idolizing and loving. So I don't really care. That means nothing to me. Shout out to Keeping It Real. Well, who that? Great show as always, my brother. Much respect. I would also like to extend you an open invitation to join us at your earliest convenience. Definitely reach out to me on Twitter, brother, or on IG. And definitely, man, we'll definitely sit down and we'll chop game, my brother. For real, for real. Definitely will. Shout out to Black Sunday. I get what you're saying. It's like the car thing. We're Raider fans, not car fans. We're not Devontae fans. We're Raider fans. Yes. My favorite player in the NFL, Devontae Adams. My favorite team of all time, the Raiders. Raiders over everything, period. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. Yeah. Went over the Troy stuff. Let me get this out of here. Stop the screen. I'm going to present something else right now. So we talked about Aiden O'Connell. We talked about if Jimmy G is not ready for week 1. Well, there's some other stuff out there. Another article that just came out today, you guys, and I made a video on this a month ago. So I don't want to harp on this too long. Literally a month ago. I think a month ago from today, I did a live on this. But let's talk about it. Shout out to heavy.com. Shout out to Austin Boyd. He actually supports a lot that we do with the Blackout movement, with Planet Raiders. Salute to our guy over at heavy.com. He actually dropped a dope article on me and Cody's interview with Charles Woodson, the GOAT, man. So shout out to Austin Boyd. Raiders urged to make a bold trade for 23-year-old quarterback. When the Las Vegas Raiders decided to bench and eventually release Derek Carr, it appeared the plan was to go after Tom Brady. Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer even reported that it was a fact that the team would pursue the future Hall of Famer. However, when Brady retired, the team decided to pivot to Jimmy Garoppolo. There was some pushback due to the quarterback's injury history, and that pushback may have been warranted. When Garoppolo was going to sign with the Raiders, team doctors found that he needed an additional surgery on his foot, per The Athletic. Garoppolo is not participating in any organized team activities and may not be ready until training camp. This has led to speculation that the Raiders need to add another quarterback, as Brian Hoyer and Aiden O'Connell are suitable starters if Garoppolo can't play. Brent Sobolewski, I think that's how you say it, a Bleacher Report believes the Raiders need to call the San Francisco 49ers about a potential trade for Trey Lance. The Raiders have an opportunity to trade for a recent top 3 draft pick who's still under his rookie contract and presents significant developmental potential in acquiring him at a discounted price. Even with the healthy Garoppolo, McDaniel's squad presents limited upside in a dogged division. Considering the uncertainty currently swirling around the organization, specifically at quarterback, a bold move should be taken. Otherwise, the Raiders are simply setting themselves up for failure without any plan to offset potential pitfalls. So I'm not going to go into more details, you guys, of what was going on with this article. But once again, shout out to Austin Boyd. At the end of the day, this, like we said, this is a guy that is still on a rookie deal. This is a guy that sat behind Jimmy G already for a few years, has a rapport with him. They're really good friends. This is a guy, once again, former top 3 pick in the NFL draft. I don't know if this is a guy that fits Josh McDaniel's system. I don't know if this is a guy that Josh McDaniels will believe in. But if he were willing to say, hey, I'll send a 4th-round pick, maybe a 5th-round pick to the Niners and go grab him, I would definitely be excited for that. The thing is, you guys, if we have Jimmy G at quarterback still, right, say we keep him under contract. This guy's still getting 1st-round quarterback money, top 3 pick. So he's still getting, yeah, it's cheaper than going out and paying top money for a top guy, but he's still getting paid 1st-round quarterback money at this point. You know what I mean? I like Trey Lance. He's dealt with some injuries, liked him a lot in college. I thought the Niners gave up way too much and definitely reached to go up and get that guy. The Niners now have, Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in last year's draft. And they also have Sam Darnold. And you guys may kill me for this, but I think that Shanahan and Sam Darnold are going to work wonders together. And that sucks because I hate the Niners. But if Brock Purdy ain't ready to go, I'm telling you now, I think Sam Darnold's going to have the best year of his career if he gets to start down there in Santa Clara. But me personally, if I can go get a guy like Trey Lance, trade for him, maybe, but at the end of the day, what did you go draft Aiden O'Connell for at this point? You get what I'm saying? Like in a minute, Trey Lance is gonna be up for an extension. You just drafted a guy in the 4th round. Would I like Trey Lance to be on this roster? Definitely. But does he fit what we're doing? Does he fit the timeline of what we're doing? No. We already have a young guy in Aiden O'Connell. That's going to be the development guy, a guy that hasn't really dealt with injuries like Trey Lance, a guy that a lot of people, I know I got a lot of 49er homeboys that feel like Lance is broken at this point, that he may never even play long-term in the NFL, that he may just be a guy that sits at the end of the bench as a QB2, QB3. So me personally, I'm not giving up draft capital to go get a guy that you have to pay first-round money. It's just simple as that. Now, the 4th round, 5th round, a rounder to go get him, that is very, very interesting to me. If you can give up a mid to late round pick for him, man, you may have to look at it. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, like I said before, we just drafted our guy. There's no reason to go do it. No. And if anything, you still got Garbers on the practice squad. And you got old man Brian Hoyer holding up the, holding up the playbook for these guys. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, you guys, love the thought of Trey Lance, but me personally, nah. It is pouring down rain outside. The thunder and lightning is crazy. Shout out to Black Sunday once again. And why haven't we signed Josh Jacobs yet? I've been out the Raider loop for a while. Hey, your guess is as good as mine, brother. I think these guys at this point are pretty much just, waiting on each other. Josh is saying, I'm not going to show up. And, I think Josh and Zeig are kind of forced. Josh McDaniels and Zeig are kind of forcing his hand at this point. And I think that our coaching staff and our front office knows that this guy's not going to miss out on that kind of money. $10+ million to play for on a franchise tag. You can't miss out on that kind of money. So I don't think this guy sits out. I think he will show up. I think he'll probably miss, OTAs and all that shit. Pull up some point for training camp and we'll get Josh Jacobs back. But I think they're kind of playing cat and mouse with this situation. You know what I mean? I truly do, because if they wanted to sign this guy, we already have the money. We've had it. We could have been got this situation situated. We could have been given an extension. We could have, 2-3 year deal. We could have been done that. I just don't think that this regime wants to. I don't think they want to pay running backs. And I've said this a million times, you guys. When you go out and get a Sincere McCormick as a UDFA and a Britton Brown and a Zamir, and then you go get a Amir Abdullah and all these other guys and Brandon Bolden, I think these guys do not want to pay the running back position. They don't want to pay at the running back position. And it makes all the sense in the world. But this situation could definitely blow up in your face. Pause if necessary, because he was the best running back in the league last year. So if he doesn't show up this season, let's just say he doesn't show up. We can definitely pay for that. So, we shall see. Shout out to my dog, Maul, man. As always, Jimmy, not this shit again if Lance comes here. That'd be hilarious, bro. It'd be hilarious. Shout out to my brother Wasted in the building. I was just on the phone with bro for literally 2.5 hours. Good to see my dog in here. I don't love the thought of Trey Lance. He is a glorified 2nd round pick. There you have it. Y'all funny in the chat, man. Shout out to Ken. I pray O'Donnell has a preseason like Carr his rookie year, solidifies himself as their starter in a single game against the Seahawks. Oh, I pray O'Connell's the answer. This is facts. Aiden O'Connell, man. AO4. Let's go. I think O'Connell will look promising in preseason for the coming future. Let me see. Oh, he sits out. He'd be on fresh legs for the next team who signs him. There you go, AJ. Scary thought. Whatever Josh Jacobs does, don't run such a hard line. He plays himself out of position like Le'Veon Bell. Shout out to Okie, man. Congratulations. Just had my daughter over the weekend. Added to the nation. Hope it brings us some luck. Salute to you and your family, brother. Ah, man. It's such a beautiful thing, man. Welcome. The latest edition of Raider Nation, man. Okie Raiders' daughter, man. Beautiful, 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 man. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let me see. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Shout out to John. Trey Lance overthrows all the time. He'd be detrimental to our offense. And I'm looking at it like this. If Shanahan, a guy that I consider kind of a quarterback whisperer, you know what I mean, in the NFL, like if he can't get it done with Trey Lance, then I don't know who the hell can. You know what I mean? Because me personally, I love how Josh McDaniels works with quarterbacks, but I think Shanahan, to me, you know, I think him, you know, and Andy Reid are like 1A, 1B with the offensive minded, you know, as the offensive minded guys in the NFL. You know what I mean? So I feel like if he couldn't get it done with him, I don't know what the hell Josh McDaniels would do with him. I can definitely see that, JP. I could definitely see that. And we'll see in the next few days, guys. It's already the 30th. Post-June, we're going to see some more action. You're probably going to hear Marcus Peters' name again here shortly. You're going to hear a lot about Hunter Renfrow in the next following days. And you're probably going to start with all the Josh Jacobs stuff is going to start tumbling down. We're going to start figuring out what the hell it is that's going on with the Josh Jacobs situation here shortly. So 2 more days. 2 more days. Post-June, we're going to start seeing what the hell is going on. Let me see. Shout out to my brother Raider John, man. Really doubt we make that move. Lance has to be the biggest read between the lines type player in the NFL. Homie is struggling to see the field like we're struggling to see his hairline. Talk that shit, man. Talk that shit, Raider John. He needs to just do the whole Raider John and Graphk and just clear that shit out. Clear it out, bro. It's time. It's time, bro. Just clear it out. Clear it out, bro. Peters is someone I personally think that there's already a deal in place. I do. I think he doesn't want to be at OTAs. You know, he's a veteran. I think he's already said numerous times. I mean, look, I'll say this. He said it to me. I've said it a million times already. He wants to be a Raider. He was already in the building a few weeks ago. I think it's going to happen. I just think we have to free up a little bit more cap space. I definitely think that he looked at that Rocket Sin contract and was like, okay, if he can get $6 million, what's up with me? You know what I mean? So I definitely believe post-June, we got to see where the Hunter Renfrow cards fall. But we're definitely going to free up some cap space here shortly. We can get rid of Brandon Bolden. Bilal Nichols could potentially be a cap casualty if those young guys show up. If Byron Young is looking great, Matthew Butler, Neil Farrell, and all these guys, if Tillery's balling, I can definitely see Bilal Nichols being a cap casualty and saving some money on his end too. Shout out to John. Let's do this. Wasted a Zig. Comment in the chat. Graphk is McDaniels. What's the conversation between you two with the QB situation and what's the backup plan? Look, me personally, I'm saying, hey, Zig, Jimmy can't go. You traded up for me to go get my guy in the 4th round. He's next up. I don't know what Zeke wants to say to that, but I'm gonna say if Jimmy G can't go, if the guy that we wanted, the second option outside of Tom Brady this offseason can't go, you traded up in the 4th for me to go get my guy. Aiden O'Connell is the guy. Look what he did with Mac Jones, man, in year 1 in New England. Just look what he did. Turn him into a Pro Bowler. Turn him into a playoff quarterback in year 1. Zeke, it's time to let Aiden O'Connell go. That's my argument. That's my argument. I agree. I think there's already a deal on the table. Facts. John says, so McDaniels pushes AO4. Wasted. What's your reply? Here goes Zeeg's reply right here. O'Connell looks like a woodshop teacher. Let's bring Cam Newton in and try to trade for Bailey Zappi. Oh shit! And you got wait, and I love Bailey Zappi. That was my guy in that draft. You know what I mean? You know I've been very high on Bailey Zappa. What was it? Western Kentucky? That dude owned like every record over there. Bailey Zappa is a dog. That's hilarious, bro. Let me see. Shout out to Jay Rader. I'm not seeing the spark from O'Connell that others are convincing themselves of. I don't think anyone's convincing themselves of that spark. I just think that if you watch some of his tape, right, you see certain things that can translate to the next level. His vision, his arm strength, his release. I just think that Aiden has a skill set that can fit, that can definitely translate to the next level if unlocked by his coaching staff. And I think that he has the right guy around him in Josh McDaniels, you know what I mean, that can definitely help him translate to the next level. But you're right. I totally understand, Jay Rader. There really isn't a spark about O'Connell. Let's just hope and pray that our coaching staff can bring that out of him. But I'll never root against the Raider. Hope he is at very least establishes himself all you can ask for. Shout out to my dog, Jay Rader. Shout out to my boy, Rube. Are you guys going to do a vid or article on potential June 1st cuts? If Renfro goes, we'll be big suitors for free agency part 2. We definitely will, Rube. And Wasted, you're in the chat, bro. Remember, Rube said this. We definitely did put an article together on PlanetRaiders.com and definitely do a live on potential June 1st cuts. Definitely, man. That's definitely up next. Let me see. Salute to my dog, Rube. He said he looks like he gets Bible studies on a regular. Look, man, I'm going to be honest with you guys, man. Cam's arm is washed. Cam Newton's arm is washed. That shoulder is washed. If we bring in Cam, he is a guy that I just want to see in clear, short yardage situations. If we're in red zone situations and you just want a bruising quarterback to run the ball in, that's it. I'm not bringing in Cam to throw the ball around and do all that other shit. I'm not doing that. If you bring in Cam Newton, I'm specifically bringing him in to be that Marcus Mariota kind of short yardage guy. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Simple and plain. You know, RPO kind of, you know what I mean? Just some little tricky, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's it. I'm not bringing in Cam to throw the ball around, to, you know, look at Devontae down the field. I'm not looking at any of that. I'm looking at Cam as a short yardage guy. And to be honest with you, it's really not worth it at this point to do that. Let me see. I would try to bring in Jameis Winston. Damn. Hey, Graphk, I think the defense will be better than people think. Peters will help. Facts, Rich. But, you know, I mean, let's just keep it a buck, Rich. The defense can't really get any worse. So we're just hoping that, you know what I mean, they can get better in year 2 under Patrick Graham. But can't get really too much worse than what it is already. You know what I mean? Robert, man, I enjoyed it, bro. I enjoyed it, man. Definitely enjoyed it. Got a chance to see my family, go home for a little bit. But I'm not going back to Sac, man, for a while. I promise you, man. Like, unless it's like an event or we got something going on with the Raiders stuff, man, there's no reason for me to go push back home like that. Love home, love it to death. But I'm one of them guys now. At my age, I go home. After 2 days, all the excitement is gone. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get the hell out of there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. But it was enjoyable, man, to see my family and kick it with them, man. Definitely. Got to see my brother Andy. Me and him went to the gun range the other day. Got to kick with my brother. Got to see B. You know what I mean? It was fun, man. It was definitely fun. Clone says Jimmy G is gonna shock the world, boys. Hey, we're hoping. We're hoping, Clone. We are hoping in a perfect world. That is the move. Let's see. Rube. That would be crazy, right? I have a feeling that Leonard Williams is going to be available. He's going to get paid QB money. They paid their QB and need money for the 4-year window they have with Danny Dimes. That'll be interesting. But, you know, I think that Patrick Graham, Rube, this year is going to do more of that rotational kind of defensive line. You know what I mean? I don't think he wants to go out there and pay a guy like Leonard Williams big time money. I think he's going to do more of the, the rotational thing. The Matthew Butlers of the world, the Neil Farrells, the Byron Youngs, the guys on inexpensive contracts, rookie contracts, Tillery and Bilal Nichols. I think it's going to be more of a just kind of like a defensive tackle by committee type situation. I don't think they're going to want to pay a guy like Leonard Williams, Big Cat, that kind of money. I know Patrick Graham is familiar with him, the time in New York and blah, blah, blah. Maybe he would want Leonard Williams. But me personally, I love Big Cat. And he grew up a Raider fan. But I wouldn't want to pay him top dollar to come in at this point in his career. It's just, to me, really good player. But if you were going to do that, right, I would have rather seen what the hell the Jets wanted for Q. Or, through the farm at Tennessee, like, if they didn't pay Simmons, like, if you're going to go out and pay somebody, go pay the upper echelon of defensive tackles. And I love Leonard Williams, but to me, he's not a top 5 guy. So, maybe not even top 7, top 8. So, I don't want to pay him that kind of money. Let me see. That would be facts. The biggest FU to the Niners in the NFL was if Jimmy stays healthy and wins a chip while the Raiders. So, hey, let me say this. Hey, y'all. Mark Davis better figure it out. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the Raiders are the 3rd best team in Vegas right now. They're the 3rd best team in Vegas right now. I'm telling you, the Aces won one. The Golden Knights are in the Stanley Cup again. They may win one this year. Look, if I'm the Raiders, I'm hoping the Golden Knights don't win it. The expectations are going to go through the roof. The 3rd best team in Vegas, and there's only 3 teams. The only worst team than the Raiders at this point would be the A's once that happens. And we're fucking terrible. So, Mark, you better get these boys, man. You better get this ball rolling quick because you don't want to be an afterthought in Las Vegas, man. You don't want to be the 3rd wheel behind the Aces and the Golden Knights. And I get it. The NFL is big money, right? You're never going to lose money with the Raiders because we're all delusional fans that continue to invest in this product year in and year out, even if it's not worth it, right? Because we're Raiders. We love this team. But at the end of the day, you just don't want to be the 3rd best team in Las Vegas. This city just became a sports town. You don't want to be the afterthought in Las Vegas. It'd be terrible. I'm not saying these guys got to be Pro Bowlers, but either Butler or Farrell got to put a chokehold on the starter position. Facts, bro. Or Byron Young, Jay Raider, our 3rd rounder out of Alabama. And the more I watch his tape, the more I'm realizing why they went and got him at that point. A guy that can play the run, get to the quarterback. I think Byron Young is going to be one of the guys to watch this season. A guy we have to keep a close eye on. Shout out to John, my dog. Iron sharpens iron. I hope the Golden Knights do win. Pressure makes diamonds. I like that, brother. I like that. I like that. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. You already know what time it is, man. Also, I got to remind you guys, this weekend, if you guys want to get in the running to win a bottle, collector's item, man. I think we got 10 to 20 of them right now. We got a bunch more on the way. But we're going to give away 10 to 20 bottles this weekend. So if you want to get a chance to win one, my new hot sauce, OakLosVegas, any given Sunday sauce. This is my favorite bottle right here. With the pirate ship. Where's the pirate ship at? Oh, shit. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Boom. If you want to be in the running to win a hot sauce bottle, hit the link up top. Become a member. We're going to do like a wheel giveaway. We're going to give some bottles away. It's a members only live this weekend. So stay tuned for that. If you guys want to have a chance to win a bottle, become a member. We're going to do the members only channel. Live this weekend and give some free bottles away. So stay tuned for that. Yo, John is wilding. I got to get some of that Graphk sauce. The biggest of pauses. Holy shit. Byron Young is going to be a beast. He played out of position, and that took his draft stock way down on the interior. He's nasty. Talk that talk, Don the Don. Let's go. Doc, You thought about running for president? Shout out to my dog, Rich, man. No, I don't want to do that, bro. I'm cool. I think Tillery has a career year. He's got to be better against the run. Definitely. He definitely has to improve against the run. But he can get to the quarterback. Or Young will take his job as a 3-down starter. Factory outlet, my brother Rube. Real talk. Shout out to my brother Intel in the building. Salute to my dog, man. Haven't seen my bro in here in a minute, man. Good to see my guy. Mr. Wrong says, would love to have some of that sauce, but shipping fees to UK is nothing short of criminal. Well, we'll have them up a little later on. You know what I mean? We'll put them up on the site and all that good stuff. But right now, we're just at the beginning stages of putting everything out. So we're going to make sure we're going to try to get in some Raider bars and some stuff like that and get them all across, you know, the globe and start pushing the word out. But right now, I just want to give some of our members and some of our guys, you know, that support the channel a chance to win some ahead of time before it actually releases to the public. Yeah, Black's Mob, bro. It's fucking despicable, bro. I don't even keep an eye on my A's no more, bro. It really is just terrible. And it's funny. You win 10 games, right? And then you go out yesterday and you think, oh, we're going to lose. And then we beat the Atlanta Braves, right? A really good team. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, this team is just, yeah, man. A's are terrible, dude. He said, if the Raiders win at least a playoff game this year, I'm going to buy your hottest hot sauce and chug it as much as I can. I might have to do a challenge where I just knock one of these shits down. That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious, man. But yeah, we're trying to diversify our portfolios this year, man. Definitely. Real quick, man. Also, shout out to Woodson Whiskey, man. You already know, man. That's our family over there. If you guys have not gotten a bottle yet, what are y'all waiting on? Go over to woodsonwhiskey.com. Go tell them I sent you, man. That's my family, my brother Jay and Joel. You know what I mean? And my, you know, the GOAT, Seawood, man. Make sure you guys go to woodsonwhiskey.com. Go get a bottle, man. Tell them I sent you. Only if they change the owner, man, and they start investing some money, man. Our owner is terrible. Terrible, man. Terrible. If they don't start investing into the players, it's going to be a shit show forever. Mark, we're definitely working on that. Definitely. Once we get going, definitely going to be hitting up Dillon's and all the Peter Dillon's and all those guys in NYC. Let me see. Hot sauce and mayo challenge. I think you should check the Graphk fundraiser stats and send some sauce to the big guns. Intel will get a case of it. Shout out to my dog Intel. I'm gonna send him a bottle just based on he always supporting what we do. Intel, man, whenever you get a chance to send me your address, man. I'm gonna send you a bottle of this Any Given Sunday sauce on the house, bro. He always supports what we do, man. Mount Shillmore as a whole. I definitely got to give Intel a bottle, man. He definitely helps keep the lights on around the OakLosVegas Raiders Network. Shout out to my brother Q. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hot is the sauce? So we're gonna have 3 different ones, but right now this is all just one sauce, you guys. We're gonna have Cajun kick. We're gonna have more of a mild one, and then we're gonna have I think, babe, aren't we working on the barbecue one too? Like a barbecue sauce as well. So we're gonna have a bunch of different ones. We have a bunch of different shit. Stay tuned, Q. But this one right here is more of a it's spicy, but it's not intense. You know what I'm saying? I have heartburn. I can't eat hot sauce like that, but I can definitely rock with this. Let me see. Oh yeah, Frank, we're definitely gonna be giving away. Y'all about to hate. Man, I can't even say it. I can't say it. But let me just say this: we're definitely gonna be giving away Woodson Whiskey hats, Woodson Whiskey bottles. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit up Jay after this. I'll put together a Woodson Whiskey giveaway this week to give away some hats to the nation, man. So I'll make sure to keep all you guys in tune with that, and I'll post it on Instagram, Twitter, and the community tab. We'll definitely put together some a hat thing and throw some hats out there. Let me see. Joe Robinson, definitely going to drop one of those, brother. Shout out to Ridgeback, my brother. A's games will be a hot ticket for visiting fans. Lots of Red Sox, Dodger, Yankee fans in Vegas. Guarantee it will be a while before there's a home field. This is facts. Facts. taking down the Tropicana in like a year or two. Let me see. Y'all crazy, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. Any Tufts on? Valley Podcast. I look, bro. I don't even, salute to Gruden, man. Salute to him going down there and working with his former guy. That's what's up. That's what's up. I don't really have any feelings on that. You feel me? Like, just kind of moving on from that. But I guess it's cool to see Gruden at some capacity kind of working with the NFL. You know what I mean? Cowboy Mama, we got you. Everybody in the comment section, if you guys can, put some prayer hands up for our family. Cowboy Mama 2489. He said, hey, brother, our son Raider is back in the hospital again. Need the nation's prayers, man. Everybody in the comment section, if you can, throw a prayer out there for Cowboy Mama, man. Salute, salute, salute. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. Definitely praying for you. There you go. Everybody, man. The nation is the best, man. All those prayer hands in the comment section. I love it. Sinka, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Shout out to my brother Paul, man. Best wishes, Cowboy Mama. Hope things improve soon. There you go. We have the greatest fan base in the world. You are very welcome. Prayers, prayers, prayers. I love it. Let me see. What's our record have to be for Mark to fire this regime? Blazed. I'm telling you now, I don't think it even matters. I think you'd have to be like 0-17 for this regime to be out of here. I'm going to be real. Because once again, if you allow these guys, this regime, to draft guys that fit what they're doing, and then you just kick them out in year 2, you're literally starting this thing all over again. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Look, maybe I'll say 0-3 wins. I think at that point they're gone. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to give these guys some time, man. Let them figure it out. Let them figure it out. Let me see. Mr. Ron says, has there been any news of things getting done behind the scenes to ensure more Raider fans at home games? No. And to be honest with you, it's never going to change, Mr. Ron, because we're in Vegas now. People are about money. It's about money. You know what I mean? And people are going to buy those. They're going to scoop up those tickets, and they're going to sell them to whoever they can, who the highest bidders. It don't matter. Like, look, Raider fans are selling to Broncos fans. Raiders fans are selling to Cowboys fans. And then, Denver Bronco fans in Vegas buy all those tickets up and sell them to every other team. It doesn't matter. It's a money move now at this point. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I don't think Mark can do anything to fix that situation. You are in Las Vegas now. It does not matter. You will never, ever have real home field advantage ever again in life playing in Las Vegas. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Now, yeah, Richard, winning maybe changes that. Maybe. But at the end of the day, even when you win, it doesn't matter. Other players, other fans of other teams are still going to come in and take over. And Blazed. And it's the thing, right? It's like, I can't even be mad at people making their money. If you hustling and you grinding, cool. But don't complain about this shit then. Don't complain about it. Oh, I went to the stadium and there was more. Look, don't complain about it. We don't want to hear shit. Right? It's like somebody that doesn't do politics complaining about the president. I don't do politics at all. Right? So I'm not going to come out here and complain about this dude or this dude. You know what I mean? Like, either just stop doing this shit or shut up. You know what I mean? But I don't think anything changes. I don't think anything changes in terms of that. Shout out to Defend the Shield, man. All right, back to work. Always keep me entertained during my lunch. Appreciate you, Defend the Shield. Salute, family. Shout out to my dog. Let me see. Sincal, and a lot of those games are, though. I don't think it's ever really more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that Niner game was a little crazy. But we played the Broncos. We were deeper than them. We played Arizona. We were deeper than them. You know what I mean? Every game that I've been to, we were deeper than the other fan base. It's just you didn't expect that many people to be in there. Chicago Bears, they came in and took over. It looked about 60-40, maybe 70-30 us, but there was a lot of Bears fans. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I don't think anything changes. I don't think anything changes. It's Las Vegas, you guys. People go to Las Vegas to win money, have fun, blow a bag, make a bag, and now be able to watch their team. Like, who wouldn't want to fly into Las Vegas to watch their team? If I'm any other fan of any other team and I see the Raiders on the schedule and it's in Las Vegas, I am going immediately because that's a place you can just go out there and have a ball with. Let me see. Shout out to Ridge. When PSLs were required to buy tickets, it became an investment for season ticket holders. People want to see returns on their investment, and it's tickets to those who are willing to pay. Ridgeback, there you go, bro. Couldn't have said it any better myself, brother. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Man down. No. It was just a suggestion by Bleacher Report. And I did a show, like I said, I did a show on this a month ago as well, because they have 3 guys now out there in San Francisco: Sam Darnold, Brock Purdy, Trey Lance. So it's an option, to say the least. Oh, yeah, Black Raider, man. I've done shows with Richie Rich in the past, man. He's a good dude. Definitely a good dude. I think I did a show with him in Antioch years ago. Shout out to the OG Richie Rich. Let me see. Salute to everybody here in the building, y'all. Wipe them feet. And once again, you guys, if you want to be in the running to win one of the hot sauces, hit the link up top, become a member. We're going to do a members only show this weekend and give away a few bottles, man. So stay tuned for that. Omar, high stakes O'Connell. A04. A04. Let me see. Shout out to Bernard Brooks. What's good, Docs? I'm back from vacation. Me and you both, brother. But yeah, man, just wanted to come on, you guys, and talk a little Raider football with you guys. Talk about what Troy Aikman said about the potential Tom Brady return to the NFL if Jimmy G can't go. Wanted to talk about Bleacher Report and Heavy.com's report on urging us to go out and make a bold trade for quarterback Trey Lance. Other than that, not too much going on right now. I know the next few weeks, like I said before, stuff's going to start picking up. Right now, you know, it's the 30th right now. Post-June, shit's going to go into gear. We're going to be live a lot more. Videos are going to be rolling all over the place. You know what I mean? Because it's really, 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 really about to start picking up. This is like my 4th season now doing this. So like I kind of already know when shit's about to get crazy. It's about to start picking up here shortly, man. And I believe today, you guys, we are officially 100 days away from a real game. 100 days away from a real game. So that means that we're a little bit over 3 months away from real football. I can't wait. I'm excited. With that being said, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. OakLosVegas.com. You know, like I said before, become a member. We're doing that this weekend. WoodsandWhiskey.com. And I think tonight, me and Cody are also doing a Blackout podcast. So stay tuned for that. I think like a 30-minute show. It will be available on blackoutdivision.com. So stay tuned for that. We're all over the place, you guys. You know how we rock. You already know, man. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Wipe them feet on the way out and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm outro.
Sanctioned by the new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.